Twin Flames, and welcome to the Daily Structure reading for Monday. So this is your check-in today. What do you need to know? Wow, 3 cards coming out. So the first card is the energy around Twin Flames and separation. So you may be wondering what's happening during your separation. Remember, it's always preparation. We've got what is happening to the Divine Masculine during separation. And wow, what is happening to the Feminine during separation? So today it's all about separation. Understanding it, knowing what it is, and trying to find the answers. So separation is always when something needs to change. Separation comes in when usually the feminine is overgiving and the masculine isn't giving enough. It needs to be a more balanced energy or a more balanced approach. So separation occurs so both of you can have time, space and room to get yourself into the right energy to give to each other equally. So in other words, the masculine will go away and process what's going on. He may also need time to plan his next steps and work out what to do. He may also need a little bit of time to come to terms with the passion and the intensity of the connection. He also has to work out how he can find the courage, strength and power to be able to move forward to you. This is also a time where he may be releasing himself from karmic endings. He may be healing addictions. He may be letting go of the things that need to go. Feminines during separation, you learn to give back to you. Because most of the time before that, you are overgiving. That means you're focusing everything on your twin to the extent where it can become codependent or obsessive. And I've been there, I know how it feels. And we're focusing everything on them, trying to help them, giving to them, making it all about them. And in the meantime, what's happening to ourselves is we're not replenishing ourselves, we're not giving to ourselves. We may be neglecting other people in our life. We may be not as focused on our goals or dreams or our work or job. And other parts of our life can begin to suffer because we're so focused on our journey with our twin. So separation comes in as a protection mechanism so you can give back to yourself, replenish yourself, and also get everything else balanced in your life. So you can start giving again to friends, family, your goals, dreams, things that you may have not been paying as much attention to. Separation also occurs so you are able to let go. Because as a divine feminine, we struggle with control. We try to have control in everything. We want to communicate. We want to keep the messages going. We want to sort things out. We want to do this and that. And we have to stop, It's like the angel saying, stop, just have a moment and allow everything you're asking for to naturally come to you. So when you take the step back, your masculine is able to take the step forward. When you step out of the way, the universe is able to step in. But usually twin flames in separation go through huge amounts of healing. So in the separation, the divine masculine learns the feminine is the one, that nobody else will ever do, and that he has to have you. And he has to make a plan to achieve that. In separation, what's happening to the divine feminine is she's learning to let go. She's learning to surrender. She's learning to focus on service and mission and purpose. She's learning to deal with her 3D reality through her spiritual powers and psychic self. The masculines learn that their 3D world doesn't serve them and they need to release and heal that too. So that's what's going on. So we're going to bring in the heart cards for this. So the energy around twin flames and separation. I'm also going to use some other cards, but this is the guiding me to use these first of all. So the energy around twin flames and separation. I'm going to close my eyes as I'm shuffling these cards. There we go. What is happening to the divine masculine during separation? What is happening to the divine masculine during separation? And what is happening to the divine feminine during separation? What is happening to the divine feminine? Wow. I feel it's that one as well. I'm going to bring in what's happening around the twin flames and separation. I'm going to bring in the silence decks for both twins. And I'm going to bring in the Karmic 101. I'm just guiding to, they're guiding me to the cards. And I'm going to bring in the answers from above. So what's the energy around twin flames in separation? Straight out there, jumping out. And what's happening with karmic situations in separation? You know, so if there's a karmic partner, if you've got one or they've got one, or there's something toxic that needs to go, what is happening to the divine feminine during separation? Loads of them jumped out there for a reason. And what's happening to the divine masculine in separation? Okay, so we're going to start then with what's happening to the divine masculine, because that's really what you want to know. And remember, the masculine can be a man or a woman, but I usually channel it as a he because it's easier to connect that way. So we will be together. So during the separation, the masculine knows in his heart and soul that you will be together. He comes to that conclusion. He gains that knowledge and understanding. And he's not sleeping very well. So in separation, he may be having sleepless nights. He may be having pressure. And pressure is caused by his own self. He may say it's because of you or his partner or his job, but it's coming from his own self. So because he knows you want to be together, he knows that. He knows he wants that with you. He knows you want that with him. And he's struggling to sleep. So in separation, he's having sleepless nights because he's thinking about everything. And he's also stressing over finances right now. So in separation, he always worries about money and having enough and being able to provide. So he's also dealing with financial issues that you may not even be aware of. Even if he has plenty of money, he's still thinking about being able to make sure his kids are okay, or he's got enough for this or that, or, you know, he may be concerned about something going on at work. So during the separation, he needs time. He says, you're trying too hard, give it time. So the separation occurs because the feminine is usually the one trying too hard. And the masculine teaches the feminine the lesson of giving it time, of letting go, of healing. It's amazing how these lessons come up and heal. So isn't that powerful? So what's happening to the divine feminine during separation? The feminine is saying, I want to live out my deepest, darkest fantasies with you. So you realize what your deepest, darkest fantasies are. You know, this is when you connect with them in all ways. So you may be having those 18 plus feelings. You may be feeling the heat between you, the chemistry. And sometimes I feel like I don't exist to you. So in the separation, you have to heal that. You know, feeling like you don't exist. You might feel ghosted, blocked, ignored. And in spiritual truth, all that you're doing is processing. So you learn to not take things personally. In separation, you learn that you don't need to have them constantly around you to feel them with you. You realize you are one and they live in you and you live in them. We can go anywhere you want. I don't care as long as I'm with you. So in separation, you understand that home is where the heart is. It's not a building or a location or a place. So you're saying, I'm willing to just move anywhere, be anywhere to be with you. And you realize that too, that there's no limits to this love. I'm tired of being without you. So you may also be tired. You may also be having sleepless nights. You may be picking up on the things that they are going through. And you also want to look good and dress up. So I want to look good and dress up for you. So you may also be making an effort with your social media pictures or putting things out there on social media to show them what they are missing, or to give them an insight or a glance into your day. And you also know that you want to look after yourself and feel good and look good because that's attractive. It's not attractive on the outside. It makes you feel nice on the inside. When you look good on the outside, it's because you feel good on the inside. And that's what you're working on. I'm learning to let go. So this is the big lesson. You know, in separation for the feminine, you learn how to let go. And why you're so cold with me, all I'm trying to do is love you. And that's something you have to understand, because it's not that they want to be cold with you. They are struggling to accept what you are giving them because of their own fears, insecurities, and own pain and trauma. So they have to heal those wounds to allow the love in. So you learn to not take it personally if they aren't accepting your love. And I miss talking to you about the little things. It's those things that mean so much. So you may miss the conversation, the messages, the back and forth communication, but that will come again in time. And during separation, you miss them more than they could ever know. So you miss them, but you also learn how to connect with them in a spiritual way through telepathy, dreams, signs, synchronicities, and feelings. In separation, you realize that they watch you, and they do. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on, your secret admirer. So in separation, you're very aware that they've got their eye on you. You just feel it. You feel something's coming. You feel they watch you. You feel they're around you. And it's because they are around you spiritually as well as physically in that way. You feel the passion. And magnetic and seductive qualities surround you at present. Enjoy it. So you also feel all this desire and passion and power. You feel it, enjoy it, connect with it. And also you wait. You realise you don't have to rush in. You don't have to rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So in separation, both twins are learning to heal and to let go and trust the love. So the energy around the twin flames in separation, if there's a karmic partner or a karmic thing going on, they're living separate lives. They're living separate lives. And you may feel in separation that you are living separate lives, but it's bringing in a parallel healing. Now, the masculines are saying to you, don't worry about my karmic situation because we are living separate lives. And it's better than it was, but that's not enough. So when you're in separation, sometimes that creates an ease. The masculines don't feel as stressed, so they feel less guilty in their karmic situation. And that's all it is. It's not that the relationship's better or there's love there. It just feels easier temporarily because there's less stress. And I am not a bad person. So sometimes the masculines create separation because they feel guilty. They feel like a bad person. They feel like they're hurting you or letting you down. And they create that space. So always look through the illusion. In separation, you realise, feminines, that you're not a bad person. You realise that it's better than it was, but it's not enough. So in other words, you do feel better when you're in the separation after the short initial panic that you go through, because you do start filling up your own cup. And then you start focusing on your own life and your own goals and dreams, and that brings the power back in. You always have a choice. So you realise in separation, it's never a choice between you and someone else or you and something else. It's always there. The masculines need to choose themselves. And we always have a choice how we feel. So this is really letting you know that when you're going through separation, you have a choice how you see it. Whether you see it as good and positive and working for you and preparation, or you see it as negative and fear-based and painful. You have a choice. And delays are always necessary. So the separation is necessary to bring in the required result. And patience is power. So you learn through the separation how to have patience, that love does not demand its own way, that love holds no records of wrongs, that love has the power to conquer worlds. And patience is power, the true meaning of patience, enjoying where you are, not judging anyone or anything, being at ease with things, and being in the now. And close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. So the message I've got coming through here is, when you're in separation, you always have a choice. You can choose to feel joyful because you deserve that. So close your eyes and tell yourself, I deserve to feel joy. I am joy. I allow joy into my life. So allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances that you currently find yourself in, because separation helps and heals. And it really does. Without my separation, I wouldn't be in union. And without my catalyst separation and the things I went through there, I wouldn't be on YouTube. I wouldn't be doing readings because I wouldn't have the knowledge or the understanding from a first-hand point of view. And that's what you're being reminded today. So separation heals, it grows you, it makes you stronger, and it creates the way for reunion to occur. And if you want more information, if you go to the playlist section, you'll find information on separation, why it occurs in detail, from the masculine perspective and from the feminine perspective, and what this journey truly is. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.